I want to talk to you guys a little bit about how I got into entrepreneurship. And it started with a heartbreak. So I was 20 or 21, it was one or the other, and I got dumped, all right? My world was shattered. I was devastated and I didn't know what to do. The first thing I did was cry my eyes out. And then the second thing that I did was I went on YouTube and I searched up how to get over a heartbreak. And I remember I bumped into this video. It was by Coach Corey. And then basically it was talking about focus on yourself, go to the gym, this and that. You see it all on TikTok today, but when I was on TikTok, I mean, that wasn't even TikTok back then. When I was on social media, there wasn't all these advice. I landed on the no contact thing and work on yourself, that sort of field. And so I did that. And at the same time, I realized I had a lot of time now because I'm single. And I was like, what the hell am I gonna do with my life? I was never a good student at school. I was a C student. And so school was not an option for me. I mean, it was, but it was literally torture. You might as well just, I don't know, put me somewhere else so I could use my talent elsewhere. I realized, okay, I'm gonna drop out of school because this thing isn't it. And then at the same time, Tai Lopez was actually booming on the internet, all right? The Here in My Garage guy.
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here.
And he was the meme. He was like the meme of YouTube. Everywhere you go, you will see an ad for him, all right? And I remember I seen all the comments on his videos. It was like calling him names, scam, this doesn't work, you are a fake, blah, 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 all of those things. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, okay, wait a minute. There are videos online teaching me how to get over heartbreak. So basically the how-to niche just like clicked in my head, right? I was like, if I could go on YouTube to figure out more, if I could go on YouTube to learn things, I might as well learn how to make money, right? And that's kind of how it happened for me. That's when that's when my mindset shifted, right? I guess you could like blame it. Okay, I broke up, I have a lot of time. 2, I saw this Tai Lopez ad.
Here in my garage.
And I realized making money online can be real. I didn't try it yet, but eventually I got a hold of his 67 steps and I pirated that. I didn't pirate it. My friend from college pirated it. And then I remember he was talking about Tai Lopez with another friend of mine. And I was like, yo, I know that guy. And then he was telling me, oh, he actually has his 67 steps pirated. And I was like, hey, can you send it to me? And then I got a copy of that. I was looking through it halfway. And basically it was just a video course of 67 steps, like each day of the 67 days, you will learn a golden nugget. I remember they were talking about SMMA and like affiliate marketing. And it was talking about like how we have to read more books because books are cool.
2,000 new books that I bought.
And like da-da-da, basically all that thing. And I remember I picked up a book after that. And honestly, it was this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. If you a real one, you would know what this book is. But if you don't, basically, this book is, it helps you rewire your mindset. It's auto-suggestion and basically talking about
knowledge.
What you repeat to yourself consciously, you can control your subconscious mind and kind of mold the universe to a way that favors you. Which means basically
knowledge.
You have control over your life, all right? That's basically what it means. And this book gave me so much power over my life. I remember I was working at Gongcha. It was a bubble tea shop. And every day for work that whole month, I was just reading this book on the train, all right? I was on the D train, I was reading it, this and that, and then I would read 10 pages for my ride, and then I would shut it off, and then that was basically how the snowball started rolling. All right, I had this book. This book was also cool too, basically teaching you about money. I ended up wanting to apply these things that I've learned, right? Because all these are just books, like this thing don't mean anything unless you apply the knowledge. So I went online, how to make money online, and then I bumped into an Instagram theme page account, and it had an affiliate link that drove me to an MLM, which I joined it. And then that was when I first started my first ever business. It was Digital Altitude. It's not around today. As a matter of fact, it got shut down by the FTC, and I lost thousands and thousands of dollars, borrowed money from my parents. Good fucking times, man. But it was, I wouldn't say it was a complete waste or like a complete L, just because it did help me rewire my brain. And there was a time my dad and I flew out to Hawaii because they had a seminar, right? I don't know if you're familiar, but like most of these network marketing companies, they would host seminars, and I had the I was in that level to be able to fly to the seminar and like interact with these people. And that was an eye-opening experience, because that was the first time I was surrounded by high net worth individuals, and I got to saw the people who introduced me to this life, and I got to shake his hand and, you know, talk to these people. And that's when I actually realized that, yo, all these people that we put on a pedestal online are literally just regular people. And I remember Nick Anderson, Run Life Nick, he was the one who told me that. And then I remember, like, I had a conversation with him, and he was like, all of these things, like, if they can do it, I can do it. That's what he said. And then I remember when he said that, he said it with so much conviction, like I believed it. And it was true, because he was living proof. He was literally just an average Joe, and he just decided to like start creating content and like building sales funnels and like building your offer, this and that. Basically, he became an authority figure to me, because I remember before I flew out to meet him, I was watching his videos online. And then when I met him, I thought he was like this idol. I thought I was like seeing like a celebrity. And then when I talked to him, I'm like, wait a minute, you talk and sound just like me. Like there's nothing special about you other than the fact that you did the reps and you actually put the work in, and then you made it. So that's like, that seminar helped me open my eyes that like people, like everyone, at the end of the day, yo, these guys are just people. And if they can do it, you can do it, and I can do it. And like only difference is they put in the work. And I guess that was a very expensive lesson. I had to pay thousands for the ticket to get in, but we stayed at a resort in Maui, and we had the opportunity to like explore the island. We, as in my dad and I, we had a good family vacation, and in the daytime we had the seminar, and the nighttime we were just exploring the city. So it was a great getaway. But that was how I got into my entrepreneur journey. And who knows, maybe you're watching this video and this is that video that forces you to do something about entrepreneurship, right? And I'm telling you right now, it's not gonna be rainbows and sunshines. It's not gonna be a walk in the park. You're gonna get beaten down so many times, and you're just gonna have to get back up, because that's literally the only way. Or you're just going to, what are you gonna, go back to your job and like, I don't know, whatever you're doing, right? But it's not gonna be an easy route, but it's definitely going to be the better route in the long run. And even if you don't make a shit ton of money, you're gonna become a totally different person that your friends wouldn't even recognize you. Like if I'm looking back on my old YouTube videos when I was 21 and I was talking about mindset, I'm like, yo, that is so cringe. Because I was 21, I didn't know what the hell, I didn't even know what I don't know. Like now, I guess like I'm 27, I have a little bit more substance, and my words hold a little bit more weight, and I truly believe in what I say. I guess that was the main difference between the 21-year-old me and the 27-year-old me, because the message that I'm speaking, the message that I'm spreading is the same freaking message. The only difference between the message that I said 21 years old and 27-year-old is how much confidence I'm saying it with. And I actually mean what I say, because back then I was just repeating what I heard. Now I guess I'm still repeating what I hear, but I've repeated so many times in my head that I start believing it. I believe in my words more than I did when I was 21. I guess what I'm trying to say is you have to become the millionaire before you make the million, right? If you having $1 million doesn't make you a millionaire, you have to become a millionaire in your mind before you transfer that into $1 million. And the more you repeat to yourself, the more you believe it, and the more you shape your reality into how you want it to be. So yeah, I know I'm rambling again, but I'm gonna cut this short and let you guys go. I'm going to edit this video and I'll see you in the next one.
Knowledge.